What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Sean Baker's Anora. This is the story of a 23-year-old stripper played by Mikey Madison who meets a 21-year-old Russian who's rich. She starts dancing for him. One thing leads to another, and they get married in Las Vegas. And once the family of the Russian boy finds out about this engagement and finds out about this marriage, they soon come to the U.S. to right the wrong and to annul the marriage. And this film has been getting so much acclaim, so much buzz. And you want to know something? Another movie that got a lot of acclaim and buzz, which was called The Substance, which a movie, if you've seen my review for that, I loathed that film. I hated it. I thought it was pretty terrible. And if you want my opinion why, go ahead and check that video. It's up on the King's Corner playlist. So this is another film. It's like, okay, you got another movie that's getting acclaim. And I went and I didn't hate this movie, and I didn't even dislike this movie. I thought it was just very average. I felt nothing watching this movie. You have Mikey Madison, who is, sure, she's giving a great performance from what she's given. She is given to play a very charismatic stripper and escort. And with that, she does a great job. There's been several other better lead performances from women this year. So, everybody's saying she's up to win Best Actress. I mean, nominated, sure, but I just feel like from what she was given, she's not really given an opportunity to sink her teeth into it until the final seconds of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but from the end of this film, it's like, oh, wow, this emotion that we're finally seeing is something that I kind of wanted throughout this whole entire film, because the movie doesn't really have emotion. It has adrenaline, and you don't care about the characters. Mikey Madison, I didn't care about her character. I thought she was kind of a lowlife. And the boy, the 21-year-old Russian boy who she marries, he's despicable. He's a terrible person. He's a rich little brat, and I just didn't find myself caring about him. Is his performance good? Yeah, his performance is good. Is he likable? Sure. Do they have good chemistry together? Yes, but I didn't care. I was entertained, but I was watching it from the outside. I couldn't get invested into it. The first half of this film is the most extreme part of it. There's the most like nudity, there's the most stuff like that in the first half of this movie. It's the more stripper-esque part of it. The second half of the movie is the more Russian mob-esque part of it, where they come in and the movie sort of spins on its head. So it does feel like a couple different things that were thrown in together that didn't work necessarily the best together for me anyway. Look, I thought the tone of this movie was good. I thought Sean Baker did a good job directing it, but I just wasn't impressed by it. There was nothing really that shook me to my core, or that was like, wow, what a great movie. It was just like very basic to me, with a story that I felt was okay, and the execution, which I thought was okay, but it didn't wow me. Nothing about this movie wowed me. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something. I do feel like it is too long. You could have cut maybe 15 minutes out of this movie. There's a 20-minute portion, felt like a 20-minute portion, where you're looking for a certain character, and they continue to just go to different places and try to make several phone calls that never go through. I was just like, okay, the movie hit a pause, and we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything for 20 minutes. So you can go to the bathroom once they start trying to make phone calls to a certain person and they're not picking up. You could go to the bathroom, refill your popcorn, get some butter, whatever you want to do, come back. You got at least 15 to 20 minutes. You're not going to miss a thing. In the end of the day, I thought this was a very average movie. I didn't think it was a great film. For people to compare this to Uncut Gems, which I think that they're comparing its energy, I guess I would see that some moments of the film have the same energy of Uncut Gems. The first time that the Russians come to the house, that whole sequence that plays out, the energy is pretty high. But by the end of it, it just sort of kind of fizzles out, where Uncut Gems was just like a total adrenaline ride till the end. This, by the time it ends, I was just like, okay, it left me wanting more. It left me wanting to get more emotionally involved into it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I thought it was okay, and I'm going to give Anora 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's very generous. I originally wanted to give it a 3, but you want to know what? It was entertaining enough. I'll give it 3.5. I liked it. I didn't love it. And I am disappointed, because of the expectation I had, going into it. So I don't know, but in the end of the day, I go into every movie with an open mind. No matter if you said it was terrible or great, I will sit there and watch it for the first time and just sort of act like I've not heard a thing. So that was my honest opinion. And a lot of these movies that are coming out that are, getting a lot of awards buzz, Oscar buzz, this film in this year so far isn't really doing a lot for me. I think we've had so many other great years for awards type films. Last year was one of the best years we've had in a very long time, but this year, I mean, you've got so far like the ones that I'm seeing now. Anora, I thought it was fine. The Substance, I hated. I don't know how that's going to fizzle out, but I did not like that movie. You had Concave, which I probably thought was the best out of all of these films, But if you're talking about Dune Part 2, if that's in the conversation, that's the best movie of them all. So we'll see how that ranks out. Gladiator 2 and Wicked getting a lot of buzz. And I'm also going to be seeing Amelia Perez. So, guys, comment down below. What did you think about Anora? Did you see it? Leave your honest thoughts. And if you think this is a great movie, please tell me why in the comments. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for reviews for all those films that I just mentioned coming soon. And you can follow me on Twitter and/or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingArises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Anora. And until next time, over and out.